Thank you, Mega Man. I knew you'd come through for us. That buster of yours isn't just for show, eh? Here, take this as thanks. It's been passed down in my family for years. Firecracker. I think you'll get more use out of it than I will. Yep, I knew I was forgetting something. Hello everyone, this is Quiversee and welcome back to more Mega Man Legends 2. Last time we did a bit of the racing minigame up on Salcata Island after clearing out its ruins, and then gave the third key to Von Blucher. And then we found out that the fourth key is all the way back on Kalinka Island, but the city of Yosyonke there is now about to be attacked by all the pirates. So in between parts, I did do some Zenny grinding, as I mentioned, and the whole thing about the rusty bazooka was bugging me. So I admit, I just looked up where that item was, because I knew I was missing something. I knew it couldn't have been this late in the game, and sure enough, it wasn't, because that firecracker is what we were missing to use on the rusty bazooka. And I'm kind of glad I have it now, because it's going to be far more helpful than the Hunter Seeker will be on this one. I'm still going to use the Hunter Seeker before too long, but for this next part, I want this. The Hyper Shell. So, the Hyper Shell spreads damage over a large area, but cannot be fired while moving. This is essentially the Powered Buster from Legends 1. It's got really good range, which I'm also wanting to upgrade some more. Explosive power, and I'm pretty sure Special just increases its explosive radius. And it's relatively low on the energy efficiency, but trust me, it's still a fantastic weapon. I don't think I'm going to do that last one. Let's do that. Let's give it some more energy. I'm going to leave it at that for now, because I don't want to burn all of my Zenny. I've been grinding for a while, and I don't want to grind too much more. In addition, I already did buy those unit Omegas, and this is the setup I'm going with for right now. Normally, I wouldn't want a setup that is this high range, but considering what's coming up, that range is going to serve us well. With all that out of the way, let us proceed back to Kalinka. So, one thing that we heard was that they were outfitting a train with weapons. And we know that there is a train station here in town, so let's start by checking that out. Yep, over here. You'll notice that Roll is here, and so is a little vehicle that wasn't there before. I wonder what that machine is. Do you think Joe made it? It's certainly possible. I think we should go and pay Mr. Joe a visit. He was in the apartment building last we saw him, heavily injured. Was it this building? I don't remember. I'm gonna check, because I do not remember which building it is. Okay, it was this one. Can I help you? Was it 102? It was. I knew that you would come. I don't know how, but I just knew. I need to ask you to do something. You know the train at the station there? I modified that to help fight off the pirates, but I'm in no shape to use it. That means it's up to you. Here, that's the key to the train. You got the train key! Use it. Use it to protect our city. I was dreaming this morning. I was with my family, and we were laughing happily. I miss them. He doesn't... Wait. I thought he didn't remember them. I thought he had amnesia. Does he remember his family? He worked so hard to build that. Worked day and night until he collapsed. Said he wanted to protect the city from the pirates. Do you have anything new to say? What is it? It's up to you to stop the pirates. I'm sorry. Can't help. You've got to save the city. The reason I am fascinated about if he remembers who his family is or not is because... Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the last interaction we actually have with Joe. But it's pretty much fully implied, just not, like, outright stated, that Joe is supposed to be Roll's missing father. It's obvious that he wouldn't know who Mega Man is. Oh. I have a few errands to run. I'll be back soon. The game is going to show that implication, isn't it? Because I forgot about this scene. Yup. 10 years ago, we tried to land on Forbidden Island. And now, you're trying to succeed where we failed. He can do it. You can trust him. He's the one, Roll. Okay, no, it's not just implied. It is flat out stated there. So I was slightly mistaken because I forgot about that scene. But yes, Joe is in fact Roll's missing father. I guess that somewhere between between our first time here and now, he regained his memory. You'd think, though, that he would want to say hello to Roll, now that he remembers who she is. I don't know, it strikes me as a little strange and really tragic, because he doesn't even say anything to Mega Man, so nobody knows but him that he remembers. And I kind of wish that if they had to do that, there was a reason for it, because that's the last time we interact with Joe. So I don't know why they did that. Anyway, we now have the key. I wonder what that machine is. Okay, what is it, Mega Man? Joe gave us the key to that machine. I knew it was something Joe made! With this, we should be able to take care of the pirates before they get to town. What should we do, Mega Man? If there's anything else you want to do to prepare for this fight, you should do. Maybe we should wait, obviously, but for now, we're ready. Alright then, you get in and I'll drive. Let's go! Meanwhile, in the snowy wastes...
Isn't the main gun fixed yet? It can't even hit the target! Shooting it once destroys the barrel! What kind of cannon is this supposed to be anyway?
I told you it's still under development, but oh no, you've just got to fire it, don't you? You not only knocked out the gun, you disabled the main reactor as well. Anyway, it's fixed now, so let's get a move on, shall we? At this rate, it'll be nightfall before we get to the city.
Can't they take anything seriously?
Hey, Clay, your problem is you're too serious, you know? Besides, aren't you a little ashamed of yourself? I mean, a big fella like yourself getting trashed by that kid. You're getting old, man. I've had enough of this circus. I'm out of here.
Hey, wait! Bola, wait! These fools can't do anything right anyway. I guess it's high time I was getting out of here, too.
Hey, Diesel, you heard Bola. You can do the rest of it yourselves. See you around.
Hey, wait! Hey, Klaymoor!
Who cares? Let him go. That leaves more for us.
What?
Come on, Teasel, stop your whining and start acting like a man.
Why do I put up with that wimp? Who does he think he is, anyway, talking to me like that?
This is what happens when you don't have any money. We have to scrounge for parts to build our machines. We have to ally ourselves with people like that. We'll never win like this.
He's here! It's Mega Man! He's using a train too!
Here he comes.
We can start moving anytime. Cookie!
Please do try to keep up, Teasel.
I'll make you eat those words, Glyde. All right, boys! I don't want to see any slacking. Let's move out!
Come on, Shaft. Full speed ahead.
I had completely forgotten that Bola was in that scene too. I remembered Klaymoor was there, but I didn't think we actually saw Bola. That's a shame. Anyways, defeat the pirate train. Attack the pirate train while dodging their attacks, but be careful. If your train takes too much damage, it's game over. In Mega Man Legends 1, there was the bit where the Flutter was going up against the Gessel shaft. This is pretty much the same thing, where we're just stuck on the platform of our own vehicle, and it has its own health bar that can't be destroyed, or else we lose. But now we are up against the Bonds and the Glydes in their Gemeinschaft.
A Franz
That is the hyper shell. And you can see why I wanted it. It only gets one shot per green bar. But look at that. And this is why I wanted to also max out my range. Because I want to be able to hit the train no matter where I'm at. Now, as the fight goes on, you do get closer and closer. So it's not too bad. You know, one funny thing I should mention about the Gemeinschaft here. If I'm remembering it right, it's named, it's another German thing, and I think its name roughly translates to like society or something like that. And I find that kind of fascinating, considering that it's a vehicle that is operated by Teasel, Teasel and the Bonds, as well as Glyde. You know, it's a very fitting name, all things considered. Anyways, yeah, now we're close enough to this thing that it doesn't necessarily need all the extra range. But I want to target that. Oh, okay, it doesn't do what I thought it did. Oh, it really doesn't do what I thought it did. I want to try and save some of my hyper shell shots because this fight is very much far from over, despite what the health bar up top might suggest. This is a mega multi-stage fight, and one of my favorites as far as the pirate encounters is concerned. Take this. Okay, Glydes. I think your laser is broken. Okay, well now we're getting so close that I should jump. Yeah, you actually gonna try and hit me there, Glidey boy? No? Okay, I'm just gonna chill right here while your laser... Yeah, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Is that right? Is that right? Man, Glide, you need to work on your aim, buddy. Okay, there we go. See? You listen. You listened when I insulted you. That section of the train has now been destroyed.
I am sorry, Glyde. I don't have any choice.
What are you babbling about now? Wait, you're not...
We won't forget you. Glyde, good luck.
Farewell. See you around.
Tron, do it.
Releasing Glide's car.
What do you think you're doing? I'll get you for this, Teasel!
I love this bit.
Sayonara, Glyde!
Okay, that takes care of Mr. Glyde. Now, we have to fall back and regroup. Full steam ahead, Bond.
I just love how Teasel is like faking being nice there. Anyways, now with the Glides gone, it is time to fight. It's time to fight the Bonds end of the Gemeinschaft. So, I have max range, and even now my Buster can't reach. The Hyper Shell can, though, I think. But yeah, what we're actually supposed to do is throw back those missiles. But I want to use the Hyper Shell because, well, I want to use it. No other reason. Wait, actually I think it might not be hitting. Because I don't think this part does damage to the health bar. Let's find out. Let's throw the missile. Oh no, it does. Okay, so I was wasting ammo. Never mind. Now, if I had a fully upgraded powered Buster, that would definitely be able to reach. Or Buster Cannon. Good lord. I get those three weapons names mixed up so much. I also love how those exploded servbots just end up on the track. Look at this guy. He is just terrified. Now, I don't know why the servbots are on these missiles. Like, you'd think the missiles themselves would be all that they would need. But no, the servbots are riding them because, of course they are. Wonder if that's Tron's way of punishing them for, losing in Salcata. Either way, they sure don't seem to be happy about it. I wouldn't be either. I mean, they're riding an explosive warhead. Anyways, this is how the fight's gonna go for a little while. But there is more than just chucking servbot missiles. Like, as before, this fight is far from over. Okay, now that that is smoking, we are going to start gaining. And now their cannon has been fixed. So, yeah, it's going to shoot those homing laser shots. And I think that all you have to do in order to prevent them from hitting you is that. Deal heavy damage. Yep.
Here we go!
Alright, come on. Yoink! Yeah, the Hyper Shell is really good for this. And now that we are right here, Servbots are going to be going off on the side there and trying to chuck bombs at us. Again, Hyper Shell. If you've got the special upgraded, it has all of those, like, side explosions. It's just going to knock them all off every time. So, nothing to fear. Okay, if I'm not doing my, special trick with that. Okay, I need to heal. There we go. I was trying to conserve ammo there, but yeah, it is based on damage done, whether it stops the cannon or not. So, I either have to be doing this or hit them with the Hyper Shell. Alternatively, I could just up my attack through an equipment change. With the Buster Cannon, Buster Gun, whatever. In fact, we're not going to get far enough away from it, so I think I'm going to do exactly that. Get rid of the Range Booster Alpha, and put that, the Power Blaster Omega, up the power a bit. Right, knock those away. Yeah, there we go. Back to max attack, and still with a balanced setup overall. I don't even need to do the twitchy thing now. Hey, bad Serpent. Come on, cannon. This part takes a while, in case you can't tell. It will eventually get destroyed. I got one more shot of the Hyper Shell in me. Actually, I wonder. Oh, wait, I think I see what I'm doing wrong. I need to be shooting the body of the train in order to deal damage to it. And shoot the cannon just to turn off the cannon shot. There we go. And Bon is the engine! In this last step, all they can do is chuck bombs with the Servbots. But this part's just hilarious. Poor Bon. He has been relegated to an engine. This is where the fight is going to end. Once Bon is gone, so too is the Gemeinschaft.
Oh, here we go again. I'm tired of this.
Ouch! Ouch! It's hot! Miss Drawn, we're on fire! Teasel, we've got to get out of here!
Oh, listen to me, you little blue twerp. You haven't heard the last from us. I'll get you if it's the last thing I...
Mission complete!
No concern.
That takes care of that. Now all we have to do is go back to the church and get the last key. Come on, Mega Man, let's go.
I'm going to head back to the Flutter, Mega Man. There we go. You can go on ahead to the gallery if you want. I just don't notice these energy barrels there. Well, now that that has been done, we can actually go out here. We couldn't go here before. And you might remember a long time ago I mentioned there was a box or something we could get that we couldn't get before. The Spike Chip. We're going to be making use of that pretty much immediately. And I believe this takes us to the other side of that one ravine. Yeah, this is the other side of the ravine that we couldn't cross before. I find it kind of silly that... Hey there, Jackos. There we go. I find it kind of silly that after all of that, this gate is still here and you can't get rid of it, but it is. And that's all there is over here. So I'm going to go and make use of that Spike Chip because we can make use of it. Change my special weapon because I am done with the Hyper Shell. And then I guess we will be ending things off for today. Actually, wait, no. while I'm here, let's see if we got any more mail. Because I think there is another letter we can get. Hey, that letter you've been looking for has arrived. Here you go. Servbot letter 2. We're swamped with letters from people complaining about those pirates. And that's all there is about that. I'll go to the Flutter before I read that letter. I also did buy the last couple of items from the general store for the Flutter, so I think we'll take a look at that as well. You know, it is kind of funny now that I'm just having to think for a second. It's at the end of Legends 1, like, that fight just reminds me of the Gesellschaft fight so much, and it's just... At the end of that fight, you know, if you remember, they were, like, resigned to their fate after all of that. They were accepting of their defeat, even willing to go down all the way, and okay with it. It was a really interesting scene. And then here... Nope, they're just back to swearing eternal vengeance. Which I find kind of interesting. Anyways, let's see what this says. Shooting battle erupts outside Yosyonke. Fierce battle takes place in suburbs between pirates and Mega Man. That's all that has to say. I'm not sure if the wallpaper is any different, because I did buy the wallpaper. You know, I want to find the game cartridge, because I did buy that. And I want to find it. I want to know where it went. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not the living room that it goes to, is it? It's Mega Man's room. I bet that's it, because I honestly don't remember. But it just kind of hit me. Yup. Mega Man's room looks a lot different, as far as I can tell. This game is one of those flight simulators which have become popular lately. I guess that's what the game cartridge was. Okay, no, nothing on there. Nothing else inside, because I already got that. Haven't had much time to read lately. Looking at the cactus, I don't know what else is different. This comic book has a really good story. Have to buy the next issue to see the end. This is one of my favorite paintings, although it's hard to say why I like it. And this end tank block is going to the time to mark. I've already seen that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and see if anything in here is actually different, because I don't remember. I do not remember. You know, while I'm in touring the Flutter mode, let's see what new stuff is in Roll's journal. Third key. We found the third key! Some of the Bonds were exploring the ruins before Mega Man got inside, including Tron. I really don't like her. She always says mean things and tries to get in Mega Man's way. I wish she would just leave us alone. She's just jealous. Statue restored. The statue that was destroyed when Mega Man was fighting with the Bonds in Kimatoma City has finally been restored! When it was destroyed, I was worried that something bad might happen to us. It was a cultural relic. But it looks like everything will be alright now. Yeah, luckily it was only like, what, 5,000 zenny? Something like that? What next? We gave the third key to Von Blucher. Everything's just going as we planned, but with Mega Man on our side, that's only natural. Now there's just one key left. I wonder what will happen when we get all of them. Will they really take us to the Motherlode? I don't know. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about this. Here we go. After defeating the Bonds and Glyde one more time, we're finally able to get inside the ruins. One more key to go. Mega Man and I both have our work cut out for us. Oh boy, you said it, because the next dungeon is indeed a doozy. But I still like it a lot more than Salcata. You know, let me, since I'm in reading mode, I keep going back and forth on the order I want to do things. Serbot letter 2.
Hello, my name is Serbot number 32. You may not remember, but we met a few years ago. I'm writing to you because something's wrong with Miss Tron again. She's acting very strangely. Every time you mention the last mission, her face goes all red, and then she gets upset at us, and then she gets depressed. What happened in the ruins in Kimatoma? Number 11 and number 23 who were there won't tell. Next time we see each other, please tell me what happened. We're all very worried about Miss Tron. Bye for now.
I guess it was 11 and 23, not 20. Well, that's a bummer. Oh well, at least we have confirmation on which Servbots were there. And I do like how they just keep that consistent. Okay, Now for real, development, spike chip, cleated shoes. The cleated shoes have only one purpose, and that is to prevent ice physics, which we have yet to actually encounter yet. So, yeah, it's kind of a good thing to have that now because they're going to be relevant. Where is it? Where are you? Hunter Seeker. I said I was going to use this before. I haven't used it yet, and I'm going to use it next time when we actually delve into the Kalinka Island ruins and begin our search for the fourth and final key to the Motherlode. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.